Today on CWN, our girls powerlifting went to state.
And our band had the opportunity to go to honor Gabe Cooley. I'm Maddie.
And I'm William, and today is Tuesday, March 19th, 2024.
Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance and the pledge to the Texas flag.
The Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. The Texas Pledge. Under the Texas flag, I pledge allegiance to thee, Texas, one state under God, one and indivisible.
We spoke to Mr. Twallow and Mr. Scarborough to see why they started teaching. Let's take it to them for all the information.
Hi, I'm Roxanne. I'm here with Mr. Twallow. Mr. Twallow, how long have you been teaching?
So this is my 12th year teaching.
That's awesome. And how long did it take you to become a teacher?
So it took me 4 years to earn my bachelor's degree in education, and I'm currently working on my master's, and that's taking 2 years.
That's awesome, and I hope you do great. And that's all from me. Back to the studio. And I'm here, Mr. Scarborough. Mr. Scarborough, did you have a teacher that inspired you when you were younger to become a teacher now?
Yes, Roxy. So I had a communications and theater teacher back in Bishop High School, just down the road, that really inspired me to become an educator because he was always there to root for us and tell us that we can go above and beyond our limits, and always encourage us to kind of challenge the status quo and always challenge others in order to be better and whatnot. And that kind of translates into being an educator myself, because I want to see my own students become better, and it's always kind of an inspiration every year.
And how long have you been teaching?
I've been teaching, this will be my 7th year? Yeah, 7th year.
That's amazing. That's all from me. Back to the studio.
Mrs. Cash's class did a lab over oil spills and how to contain them. Let's check it out.
Good morning, Wildcats. I'm Brandon, and I'm here with Miss Cash. So, Miss Cash, I heard y'all had a lab. Can you tell me more about that?
Yeah, we did the oil spill lab before we went on break. We took a tub of water, and then we added some vegetable oil in, and then we had to clean the vegetable oil up out of the water using different things like cotton balls, craft sticks, and dishwater soap so that they could get an idea of how it was during the Deepwater Horizon oil spill.
All right, that's cool. How did the lab go so far? How did it go in general?
It went great. The kids had a lot of fun. They experimented with the different things and saw that it is a little bit more complicated than they realized to remove oil from water.
All right, that's really cool. Let's take it back to the studio.
Our percussion class went to the Tritons game for an arena football match, which honored Gabe Cooley. We spoke to Mr. Valperts to see how it went.
Hi, my name is Bella. I'm here with Calallen TV. Today I'm Mr. Valperts. Mr. Valperts, I heard that y'all played for the Tritons game. Can you tell me more about that?
Yeah, we sure did. Yesterday on St. Patrick's Day, the last day of spring break, we were invited by the Corpus Christi Tritons, the new indoor arena football league, to come play at their inaugural game. So we brought the drumline out there, and we also brought a couple of the Top Cats along, and we performed before the game started. We had a really great time. Also, they were honoring Gabe Cooley at the game, so they honored him during halftime. There was a lot of Calallen people there, so it was a fantastic experience for our percussion guys, and I think also for the Top Cats. So we want to thank the Top Cats for coming out with us as well. It was a great experience.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Back to the studio.
Now let's send it to Callie with Wildcat Media.
Thank you, anchors. Our former Calallen student Monique Gonzalez, who used to play for us, that now plays for Lamar Volleyball. She went to go visit Grace Martinez at Houston playing. So I know she was very excited to see her, and that's all for me. Back to the anchors.
Thank you, Callie.
Now let's send it to Michaela with the rundown on sports right after this quick break.
I'm Hayden Brock. I'm here in the Wildcat Cafe room. So they're talking about that they're only delivering coffee Tuesdays and Fridays to teachers only, and no students are allowed to come here and get it. It's only for teachers. Thank you. Now back to the studio.
Thank you, William, and good morning, Wildcats. We caught up with Coach Lawrence to see how our middle school swim team is doing. Let's take it to him.
Hey Cats, me Allison. I'm here with Coach Lawrence. So Coach Lawrence, I know that you coach Calallen Middle School Swim along with Calallen High School Swim. Can you tell me how they're doing?
Yes, we are actually on our second. We just had our second swim meet for the middle school. We went to Flower Bluff Friday right before spring break. The boys finished second overall, and the girls finished fourth overall. We've only had about 3 weeks of practice, and so far they're doing really good. But they're not as accomplished yet because they need a little more practice.
That's great. So how long do you guys go on for?
Well, we have had a little change in our schedule, so this might be good information for everybody to know. Because our facility is very small, when we went to Flower Bluff, there was a very large crowd there, so we have decided to, we were supposed to host the district meet on April the 5th. We have changed that now. April 5th, Flower Bluff is going to host that meet, the district meet, and we are going to host the meet this Friday here at Calallen. Basically, we're switching with Flower Bluff. We're gonna take the 22nd, and they're gonna take the 5th and make that the district meet. So it'll be a little more comfortable for all the fans, and you want to have a good facility for the district meet. And not that ours is not good; it's just not big enough to hold all the people that are going to be at the meet. So yes, our last meet will be April the 5th. And now it will be at Flower Bluff instead of at Calallen.
That's great. Thank you so much for the information. That's all from us. Back to the studio.
Girls powerlifting recently went to their state competition. We spoke with Coach Robertson to see how it went.
Hey Giselle, Calallen TV. I'm here with Coach Robertson. How did the state powerlifting meet go for the girls?
The girls actually did amazing. So as sophomores going in, one of them was ranked in the top 5 and then the other one wasn't. So we didn't know how it would turn out. But then they both placed fifth, which in powerlifting they got on the podium and medaled. So it was pretty awesome.
That's amazing. Back to studio.
Our boys powerlifting is getting ready to go to state, so we caught up with Coach Hofstetter to see how they are preparing.
Hi, I'm Roxanne. I'm here with Coach Hofstetter. Coach Hofstetter, I heard you had regionals. Can you tell me how that went?
Yes, we had regionals on March 8th, the Friday that we got out just before spring break. We had 19 kids qualify, which is a school record as far as I know, and we had the most qualified going into the meet. We lifted 18. We had a really strong meet. As a team, we ended up being second as a team. We lost by 2 points. We had, I think, 6 boys place or 5 boys place, which is a really good feat.
And I heard y'all qualified for state. Can you tell me how you think you're going to do?
We had 11 boys qualify for state, which is believe it's a school record, and it might be the most in the state, which is a accomplishment, a high honor to the kids that the boys that competed. We did an outstanding job at regionals. We had a couple that win it. We had some records broke. We had some outstanding lifters. Aiden Hinojosa and Luke Medina broke some records and were awarded outstanding lifters. So we're hoping that carries over to the state meet with 11 hard during spring break, and now Monday and Tuesday we'll practice to fine tune and get ready for that meet, and hopefully everything goes well and we come out with some hardware. And when I say hardware, I'm meaning some medals and some plaques and so forth going forward.
Well, I hope y'all do amazing, and congratulations on making it to state. That's all for me. Back to the studio.
Softball had a big district win against Alice. We spoke to Coach Razzo to see how they did and what the future holds.
Hey Cats, today I'm here with Coach Razzo, one of the softball coaches. So how do y'all feel about beating Alice?
It was pretty much a good game. The girls came out and they played hard. I guess after losing the district last year to them, it was good a way to start our district with them. We also had 2 more games last week during spring break. We played versus La Jolla here and had a win, and also went to San Antonio and played Judson on Wednesday. So it was a pretty good week. The girls played hard, worked hard, and again, starting off district versus Alice with a win was pretty good.
Okay, and y'all have a few more games coming up?
Yeah, actually we are in the middle of district now. We have our home opener tonight, Tuesday night, versus Bishop here at 7 o'clock, JV's first, and Friday versus TM at TM. And we'll be going on district from here till the end of the season.
That's amazing. Thank you. Now back to the studio.
Luke spoke to Drayton Mitchell to see how our baseball team did over spring break. Let's take it to him for more.
Good morning, Calallen TV. I'm here with Drayton. So Drayton, I heard y'all had 1 tournament and 3 games over spring break. How did y'all do?
Oh, we did okay. We went 5-3. We still have a lot of things we need to work on for the upcoming games.
And I heard y'all start district tonight against Bishop. How confident do y'all feel going into that?
Oh, we feel very confident. We've put in a lot of work this year, so we hope we come out on top.
Thank you. That's all from us, and back to the studios.
Our tennis team had a tournament in Flower Bluff over spring break. We caught up with Coach Radford to see how they did.
Good morning, Wildcats. I'm Lawrence, and I'm here with Coach Radford. Coach Radford, I heard you did Spring Break Madness with tennis. Can you tell me about that?
Sure. Right before spring break, it was the Friday of us leaving. We went to Flower Bluff to play in the Spring Break Madness tournament. There was 4 teams, including ourselves, GP, TM, Flower Bluff. And with that, it was a round-robin situation where all the kids that are in singles played each other, you know, all the other teams, doubles, and whatnot in their respective divisions. And we did real well. It really was more of a practice tournament, if you will. There was no placements, but the kids did really well. They played really hard. We got some big wins over Flower Bluff, over GP that we hadn't gotten previously, so we're definitely progressing in our skills.
That's good. Thank you. I heard you have a tennis tournament this weekend also. Can you tell me more about that?
Yeah, we do. We're going to Harlingen this weekend. We're taking a group of 16 of our top 16 varsity kids, and we'll be playing down there for 2 days. We'll leave Thursday, play over Friday and Saturday against 16 other teams that are there, and we're talking 5A, 6A division teams. So we're looking for some good competition, and I think we're going to fare well because the kids have been working really hard, and they're really improving their skills. So good luck to the team.
That's really good. Thank you, Coach Radford. Back to the studio.
Thank you.
Girls golf had a tournament in Victoria in which they placed first. Riley spoke to Kaylee to get all of the information.
Former Caspian Kay Larson, y'all played Victoria. Tell me how'd that go?
It went pretty well. Our team got first overall. The conditions were a little rough. It was windy and rainy, and we lost one of our good players, our number 3, and so we had to take a couple lower scores, but we still ended up first. So,
When's y'all's next tournament going to be?
Our next tournament is April 1st, and it's our district tournament, so hopefully we can prepare well for that.
How's your coach preparing you?
We're doing a lot of range work, and whatever we're struggling with on the course, we're focusing on those aspects.
Thank you for the interview. And with that, back to the studio.
And that's the latest on Calallen Sports. Back to you, William.
Thank you, Michaela.
Now it's time for your weather report with James right after this quick break.
Hey Cats, this is just a reminder, if you're here after 8:30, you are counted tardy. It is not the office's job to remind you that you have lunch D-Hall. You have to remember that yourself. Thank you, that's all from us, and back to the studio.
Thank you, anchors, and good morning, Wildcats. A pleasant and chilly day today is going to give way into some possibly crazy thunderstorms later on this week, but today is, again, going to be quite nice. Your forecast presented by Baytech Robinson Families. Currently, temperatures right now at about 60 degrees, pretty cold for this time of year. Rain chances up at 15% and decreasing. Plentiful clouds and winds out of the east-northeast at 9 miles per hour. Taking a look at some of the rain we saw this morning, this Doppler radar scan was, again, earlier this morning. This is not technically current, but as you can see, there's plenty of clear sky technically behind these storms. There's still going to be plenty of clouds, but all this precipitation is marching out of the region as I speak. And depending on when you're watching this, these storms could be just a few minutes outside of the region, or they could be long gone, hours away. Looking again throughout the rest of the day, you can see 0% chances of rain all the way from 2 to 10 p.m., which is quite unusual as we tend to see 10% chances of rain at around 10 p.m. Again, those clouds will remain in the region. Temperatures, they're only going to peak at about 64 degrees and go down to about 61 by 10 p.m. Winds will shift out of the east-northeast down to the east-southeast throughout the rest of the day. However, looking tomorrow, our severe weather outlook is a risk level 1 of 5 outlined by the National Weather Service. MRGL, that means marginal risk. It's not bad. There's still going to be some severe thunderstorms, but there's not going to be many of them. Corpus Christi and Calallen, we're located right about where I'm pointing right now, so we're not going to be in the main area that's going to see thunderstorms. That's going to be areas such as Victoria up towards San Antonio, maybe closer to the border with areas such as Laredo or Del Rio. And I'm going to go ahead and move over here. You can see the risk percentages shown are both hail and wind. Technically, this image is only the wind risk, but the areas that are in this risk are identical for both hail and wind. And that's not a 5% chance of anything happening. That's a 5% chance of any specific storm producing hail or high wind. Again, Corpus Christi located in the southern part of that, so we're probably not going to see much. Now going into your forecast throughout the rest of the week, Wednesday and Thursday, again, you can see that chance of rain Thursday at all the way up at 75%. However, storms are generally going to be in the morning as they move out of the region. The winds are going to shift from the east to the north, sustained at around 5 to 10 miles per hour, and things are going to clear up and warm up by Friday. And with that, let's take it back to the anchors.
Thank you, James.
And that's all your announcements for today, but now it's time for your joke of the day. So guys, why couldn't the sailor learn the alphabet?
Oh no, William. Why?
Because he always got lost at sea.
For all you social people out there, make sure you're following us on Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, and Instagram at CalallenTV for all the latest updates. Also subscribe to us here on YouTube to catch all of our latest videos. And as always,
Stay classy, Calallen.